Have you ever wondered what would happen when a brave farmer goes head-to-head with a pack of wild boars? Hello everyone, welcome to Lion Farm. Join us as we venture deep into a mysterious forest where Frank faces a heart-pounding challenge to protect his farm. How will he manage to come out on top? Don't take your eyes off the screen. Frank carefully observed the cage trap mechanism. He thought, what a clever design. As long as the wild boar steps into the right spot, the whole herd gets trapped. Understanding how this works helps me prepare better for future setups, boosting efficiency and reducing risks. Frank looked at the captured herd, a few of them ramming hard against the cage walls. He murmured, "They're powerful and aggressive. Moving them out of here won't be easy. We need to be extremely careful to ensure everyone's safety and avoid further injuring them." Frank monitored the infrared camera screen. The bright silhouettes of the pigs stood out against the dark background. He thought to himself, the bait worked. They didn't suspect a thing. This technology is truly valuable. It lets me monitor them without disturbing the group, waiting for just the right moment. A soft click came through the radio, and then the image of the trapdoor dropping appeared on the screen. Frank nodded in approval. Perfect. Another successful round. Choosing the right place and time really makes all the difference. Every successful attempt like this adds to the experience and makes the next one even more effective. Frank watched as his teammates struggled with a massive wild boar. Its growls and powerful charges created a tense atmosphere. He thought, that raw strength is intimidating. Staying calm and working in sync is the only way to subdue it safely. Frank joined in, helping load the boars onto the truck. He let out a breath. That's the toughest part done. Now we just need to transport them to the processing site, carefully. Hopefully, this helps reduce the damage to the local crops. Frank checked another trap, making sure everything was set. He scattered a bit more bait and muttered, "Each trap carries hope. This spot looks promising. Close to a water source, and there are clear signs they frequent the area. Patience is key." Frank moved to a support position for the hunting team. Through the infrared binoculars, he spotted a herd approaching an open area. Gunshots rang out from his teammates. He focused on tracking the herd's movements after the initial chaos and relayed updates via radio. Frank kept watching as the herd scattered. He noted, "They're incredibly fast and alert. Choosing a target and hitting it accurately in low light is a real challenge. We have to stay calm, avoid rushing, and always prioritize safety and precision." Frank and his team moved cautiously through the forest, eyes locked on their scopes. They communicated with brief hand signals. Silence and coordination are vital. Everyone has to do their part and support one another to make the hunt go smoothly. Frank witnessed a series of rapid shots. Some pigs dropped while others escaped. He told himself, success isn't guaranteed every time. What matters is learning from each situation, refining our skills and improving our strategies for the next time. Frank spotted a lone boar that had separated from the group. He signaled to his team. After a well-aimed shot, the boar came to a stop. Sometimes solitary targets are easier to handle. Patience and seizing the right moment are absolutely essential, Frank thought. Frank and his team approached the fallen boar. He looked at the still animal, a complex feeling crossing his mind. Every creature has its role. Our job is to maintain balance. Even when it means making tough decisions, he reflected quietly. Frank stood amidst the quiet of the forest as the task neared its end. He looked up at the night sky, where the stars still shimmered. He realized that, whether it's trapping or hunting, all human efforts to manage and engage with the natural world must be rooted in deep understanding and respect. Let's move on to the next animal. Hello everyone! Have you ever wondered what happens when roaring off-road vehicles face off against ferocious wild boars in a thrilling hunt? Today, the Lion Farm channel will take you through moments filled with speed, power, and the instinct for survival, all blended together. According to a 2023 report from the United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, the wild boar population in the United States is estimated at around 6 to 9 million, primarily concentrated in states like Texas, Florida, and California. Texas is renowned for using ATVs to hunt wild boars, with over 2.5 million eliminated each year. About 30% of hunters there use off-road vehicles to increase efficiency. Hunting wild boars with ATVs is also popular in rural areas like Queensland and New South Wales, where they cause approximately $65 million in damage to the agricultural industry annually. In countries such as Spain, France, and Germany, hunting wild boars with off-road vehicles has been documented, though it's not as common as traditional hunting with dogs or rifles. According to Eurostat, Spain eliminates around 300,000 wild boars each year, with about 10% involving the use of motorized vehicles like ATVs. Seneca. In Texas, the wild boar hunting industry contributes roughly $1 billion annually to the economy, including ATV rentals, guide services, and hunting equipment. Using ATVs requires advanced driving skills and a strong sense of safety to avoid accidents. At the same time, this activity encourages people to reflect on the value of life and how to interact with nature in a humane way. Countries need to establish specific regulations for using ATVs in hunting, combined with community education on nature conservation. For example, in the United States, some states require hunters to complete a safety course before being licensed. Hunting wild boars with off-road vehicles is a multifaceted activity, both practical and deeply educational. With specific data from countries like the United States, 6 million boars, Australia, 24 million boars, and Spain, 300,000 boars per year, we can clearly see its importance in controlling this invasive species. Can you imagine the scene of ATVs speeding across fields, chasing wild boars under the cover of night? Hunting wild boars is a long-standing tradition in countries like France, Germany, and Spain. According to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, the wild boar population in Europe was estimated at 4 to 5 million in 2020, making hunting a vital part of ecosystem management. In Europe and the United States, hunting dogs are trained to detect and pursue wild boars. In France, the Grand Bleu de Gascogne breed is famous for assisting hunters. A 2022 report from the International Hunters Association states that about 60% of wild boar hunts in Europe involve hunting dogs. According to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, approximately 10 to 12 million wild boars are hunted globally each year, data from 2020. In the United States alone, Texas records over 1 million boars hunted annually to control agricultural damage, with estimated losses of $2.5 billion per year. Controlled hunting helps maintain ecological balance, preventing damage to agriculture and natural forests. For instance, in Germany, hunting laws mandate that no more than 10% of the wild boar population be hunted each year to protect the species. However, the greatest lesson is the need to balance exploitation and conservation, ensuring that future generations can still witness wild boars thriving in nature. We hope that through today's video you've gained a deeper understanding of the solutions people worldwide use to address wild boars. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe to the Lion Farm channel and share the video with your friends to support us. Goodbye and see you next time. Welcome to the creative and captivating introduction of our Lion Farm channel team. To start, we would like to introduce a passionate screenwriting talent, a young woman who never stops exploring and innovating in the field of agriculture. She is not only an exceptional scriptwriter with the ability to craft profound stories, but also a dedicated researcher of cutting-edge and sustainable technologies from around the world. For her, scriptwriting is not just a job, but a journey of passion, breathing life into every video we create. Next, we want to introduce the heart and soul of our channel, the channel owner and video editing expert. He is fully dedicated, overcoming every challenge to produce the highest quality videos for our audience. With a burning passion, he constantly drives the team to deliver unique and inspiring experiences to viewers. We hope that in the journey ahead, you will continue to love and support the Lion Farm channel. Sincerely, thank you.